Good morning, everybody. Taking a look at Palantir Technologies day 2 of Q2. So far, the pre-market is down. So everybody's still trying to figure out how the tariffs are going to play out with the government coming in. It's looking not too good right now because we seem to be on a downward trend a little bit, but we're catching some resistance still. And the new news that came in for Palantir on yesterday afternoon was saying that it was downgraded for a price target point of $90 a share. So we're floating a little bit down below that right now, and I'm sure it'll continue maybe a little bit more of a downward trend because we have a flag that's showing more of a bearish trim. But with the current contracts that's being held and the securities that they're also holding, it's very possible that we're still going to be able to come back up and start testing that 90 for us to be able to get back up into a higher category once again. Now, everybody's talking about this stock saying, oh, the stock's way over what their actual price point should be. It's way overhyped. It's way too much, too good. But honestly, if you look at this stock and you see the trend, it's not just all hype. If it was all hype, then it would have went from 120 back down to 40 where it was 4 months ago, 5 months ago. So with it coming down just a little bit from 120 to practically 80, and it's resisting down here off of 80, then we're looking at it's gonna be able to hold its own, in my personal opinion. So I'm thinking that once we get through this little bit that's happening with the government and the way the rest of the world's pulling through right now, once everybody can settle in and get everything squared away, Palantir's just going to come right back to where it was because all of its contracts are being met, all of its full-time, fully integrated systems are still moving forward. They're still pushing ahead, and they're still being able to push more and more profit through each and every set. Q1 ended up looking really good. Their earnings still going up. Their outstanding shares still going up. Everybody's still bullish on this stock. Just about no matter where your position is, unless you were buying in at the very top at the end because you gave in to the FOMO at the end. But as it stands, this stock is still holding strong and still keeping that resistant level where it's staying above 80. I don't believe we're really going to be seeing this stock go too much under 80 with the resistance. And with the price target staying at 90, I think we're going to be looking pretty good for this stock to kind of stay in this range until the government kind of irons out a little bit, because the news is staying positive for Palantir. Palantir's still moving forward. The CEO still looks really bullish on everything. He's still making positive news outs. So all in all, this stock's performance has been astronomically great since the beginning, going year for year, 20% plus year over year, and then now being up hundreds of percents over the past couple of years. I'm sure the early investors are still cheering on right now. I think anybody that's been holding for any amount of time, I think they're all proud and they're all holding, and they're just sitting back and waiting and watching to see what's going to end up coming of this. Because this stock has definitely done nothing but blow up. And just because it's had a little bit of pullback I don't see this stock tanking or dropping down anytime soon. It's moving really well, and it's resisting really well, and it's continuing to stay forward and stay in a good range, even though it came off of its high. But you have to think about it, from going from the bottom all the way to where it was at $40 a share back in October, all the way up to 120 in the middle of February, towards the end of February. With it being that strong of a high and having that strong of a bullish run, you're going to have a pullback somewhere. And now that we've had a little bit of a pullback, for the pullback going from 120 to 80 after going from 40 to 120, I'll definitely take my odds on that. Because from 40 to 120, you triple your investment. And then from 20 to 80, you're still over double your investment as it sits right now. So, as it stands, don't give in to the haters. Don't give in to the people that are trying to hype this stock as a crash and burn, and don't give in to all the recession talks, because as it stands, first thing this morning, it's down a little bit. But it's not anything crazy where it's not dropping all the way out, where it's going below 80 and down into the 70s, like everybody's trying to predict that the whole stock market's going to crash. But the whole stock market hasn't crashed. It's still going to stay the same. Everything's still continuing on. I mean, even the flow of shares is still staying about the same. We're not losing a whole bunch. There's not a whole bunch of people just dumping their shares out. There's not a whole bunch of people buying up shares right now either. So the price pullback seems to be coming from true stock pricing, instead of just going directly off of, oh, Palantir has millions upon millions of shares, where it's keep in touch with everything. So then now we're looking more at a stock that's going to show its price and not just price on hype. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And yes, I am using TradingView for my stock pictures for my videos, to be able to show the candles for the way it builds up and goes down. I really enjoy this platform specifically on using them. No, I'm not sponsored by TradingView by any means, but this is what I prefer to use for my everyday, for indicators and being able to watch for the flags and the different peaks for the highs and lows and percentages. So with everything showing like this, it gives me more confidence to be able to create my own opinion based on what I'm seeing on top of the news as well. And I use different news sources and outlets as well to try to keep as informed as possible, so then I can give you all the most up-to-date and most true news and updates on this stock as I can possibly do. I will be venturing into doing other stocks as well. And if you have a specific stock that you want me to research and test on and be able to put some videos on, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. I know this channel is early, but I'm looking forward to pushing forward with this and giving everybody the best possible information I can on these stocks. So, this is Stock Game Warden, signing off for now. Everybody have a great day, or evening, or night.